Why'd you do that?
I don't know.
Huh? Why you do that, John? Yo?
I really be slime.
What the fuck is in his ass?
I don't know. Something hard. I really be slime.
Oh, it's a voice thing. Is it? You never turned this nigga on?
No.
Really? You turned this nigga on. Yeah, I'm fingering the shit out of this nigga right now. This camera recording.
I really be slime. I really be slime. I really be slime.
This nigga don't say nothing. Let me. Oh! Oh, this nigga twerking. Really? That's what this shit does?
I don't know. I think it's something when you hug it. It's supposed to be like when you hug it, it does that shit.
And it twerks?
I guess.
Say that ass. Say that ass. Say that ass.
So you hug it, you're like,
I know you use that shit for a nigga. Put that shit on your dick and fucking just let that shit vibrate, you fucking nasty bitch.
Gyrate, balling like unnamed Kanye.
Shit
Right.
feels good right here. Oh, wait, what?
Mm-mm-mm.
Hold on, wait, let me finish. The first 5 minutes of me fingering this nigga asshole.
Episode
Ready?
41.
Doom, doom, doom,
Yeah.
doom, 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 doom.
Episode 41.
Doom.
I just got off work.
Doom.
It's 41.
Doom. Doom.
Like my name is Dirk.
Doom.
What up? You get murked?
Doom.
Ain't no, I don't smirk.
Doom.
Goddamn.
Doom. Doom.
These snakes be lurking. These girls be twerking. Goddamn, though. I'm burning.
Oh, drooling everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Episode 41 of the Let Me Talk My Shit podcast. You want to start on some
Good
news?
Well, yesterday, 420, wasn't just a day for,
Potheads.
We got the verdict for the DerekChauvin case where he found guilty on all 3 charges: second-degree murder, third-degree murder, second-degree manslaughter. Sentences in 8 weeks? So we don't
2
know.
months.
We don't know the amount of time that he's going to get yet, but we saw this as a big plus in the black community, even though it's sort of sick in a way that we need that. But it's just we lost somebody, but I mean, I guess it shows progress in these things. I see, I looked at social media throughout a lot of this, and I see some people making it well, what are the police supposed to do? But I mean, I feel like the police should see this as a win. Because if you're a police officer and you love your job, you should take pride in what you do. You should want clowns like Chauvin out the force. It's they're the ones bringing a bad name to the force. The officer who said something about the lady who mistook her gun for a taser. He was like, yo, how do you do that? You shouldn't be a cop anymore. And so I when they was making it about government versus police, I was like, that's wild. Nah, it's just the moron. If you're a police officer and you're upset about the Chauvin case, I mean, are you a dirty cop? What are you doing? I understand people be wilding out here, but you shouldn't be acting like that. And part of me too, they need to get that little code of honor they do where they just don't tell on other cops and stuff.
Yeah.
They need to get that shit out of here. If you a good cop, you should take pride in your job and be like, nah, get those bullshit out of here. I have friends who are police officers now, and whenever stuff like this happens, they be staying off social media because they can't comment or on stuff. I'm like, nah, this is the time, nah, use your voice. Nah, get the bullshit out of the force.
Yeah. My take on it is, yes, it's a win, but the process is still not done.
Yeah.
They could, you know what I'm saying? They could just, give them probably 5 years and then say the rest is suspended. Or suspend some of his time for already serving. So, it's a win because they actually convicted him, but if the time doesn't match up, then was it really worth it?
I definitely agree with you with the sentencing. We gotta like make sure we keep the pressure on him for the sentencing. But I think just him being found guilty for all three, now it's like now the police like y'all gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? Like police officers now is like, yeah, you see what happened? Like y'all need to get off that shit. And like really, another example for like that I thought was crazy. The police should love the Chauvin case right now, because think about like the young lady in Ohio that was shot or other things. Whether I'm not like talking about what they did or what was going on, but I'm the police. I'll use this right now to be like, all right, look, like yeah, we're gonna take this and we're gonna use this as a step forward. I'm not saying sweep all this up on the rug, but I'll just like, hey, like we're gonna start weeding out the bad officers now. Yeah. So it's like I'll use it as a PR move in a sense, even though that sounds a little sick. But it's just like just to draw some of the attention away from the other stuff that's going around like in this country. But I say it's main thing is I don't see why people are acting like this is like a L for the police. I'm like, no, like this should be a good thing for the police. That's my whole main take of it. But yeah, like you're right, the sentencing thing. That's
and then on top of that, pressure bust pipes. Like you're like anybody within a military background or anybody know that they have to be in like frustrating like demanding what's called like situations where you have to think fast on your feet. Yeah. And if you can't think fast on your feet or make the right decision, then people will lose their lives.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the argument that Cosby made. My thing is this: like you go to training how long for it?
Yeah. I thought the case was funny because they like the defense kept trying to bring other stuff in, and like everyone be like, nah, he died because his knee was on him. But could he have died because of this? No, his knee was on him. But what if he should have did it? I thought that was just so funny. Like, yo.
Yeah, they'll use everything in the book to like to comprehend the violence of this thing. Like, oh, it was like all legit. But in reality, a person lost his life, and now they say that Sylvan's on suicide watch, which they will say anyways, even if he wasn't, to make sure he's in protected custody.
Yeah.
Which they are going to put him in. They're not going to put him in general population. They're going to put him in private cell by himself.
Yeah.
To serve out them times. He's not going to be treated bad at all.
Yeah, but the one thing I thought was interesting about like the whole case was just when he said he wasn't going to speak on during the trial.
Yeah.
It's just he seemed as if like, yeah, we got him. I don't know if you like watched it, but I like reading faces. I really like reading faces. Nah. When they asked me, he said no. It's just like he the defense like like they don't know what to do now. And then like when you watch his face when they did the convictions like found guilty, he was just like wait, like what? It's like yo, like you really thought you could get away with that shit.
Hey man,
and like I think that like that's what I'm saying. Like that's the shit that needs to get out the police. Where it's like yo, like I understand there are people out here that be wildin', but y'all don't bring that energy for that Dylan Roof who shot up a damn church, and y'all took it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't bring that energy for them.
How many years he got?
I don't know, but he got taken to get something to eat afterwards. I'm like, damn, that's what I'm saying. Like. When they talk about they need to have that aggression, y'all don't have that aggression for everybody. You saw that thing of that white dude that drove the old white dude that had the cop on the truck and he was driving away and hitting him and stuff. Where was the aggression there? You know what I'm saying? So like, if you're not gonna be consistent with this aggression or only gonna show it towards certain like colors, it's like yo, like get that shit out of here, yo.
Yeah,
like, really.
That is true.
But I guess some of the back, like, a lot of people were tweeting a lot of things, saying like like they're happy for everything. And the Las Vegas Raiders now they tweeted "I can't breathe" and under it said 4/20/21, which
I can't breathe because it sounds like you said I can't breathe, but it's,
I can't breathe. I can breathe, and I thought the backlash for that's ridiculous. But I just thought it was a little funny though. It's like you made it it was under it said 4/20/20. I was like, yo, you had to put the date under it. Why you put the date under that? Oh shit. But honestly, it's because it's to go with the I can't breathe. So since we got the verdict that we all wanted, he's saying I can finally breathe. But obviously they took it as insensitive. And my whole take is this is why I feel like black people need to relax. Because it's like, yo, y'all know damn well they didn't mean it like that. Like,
but it's Oakland. They take L's all the time.
Las Vegas, but yeah, no.
The Raiders take L's all the time. Their offensive tackle got his ass whooped in Walmart by some random guy. Broke his jaw and everything.
But no, it's like the thing I try to remind people, like you, like a lot of, and this is like hopefully like if white people watch this video, don't get offended when I say this.
Fuck you, crackers.
I have white friends. Shut up. I have white friends. I have white friends that I went to school with. I know a bunch of white. I promise you, they don't know some of this stuff comes across as insensitive. Someone has to tell them. I feel like when a white person is trying to be positive about a situation, like that wasn't a malicious intent to say I can breathe. Just simply talk to them like, hey, this is a little insensitive to the family. Don't, like, you had like LeBron coming over there, Bradley Beal saying like they need to get their asses whooped. It's like, dude, shut up. Like, really, it's not that serious, bro. It's really not that
Bradley
serious.
Beal talking shit.
I know. And the crazy part about it is like, bro, you played for Dan Gilbert. Dan Gilbert, the big Trump supporter in Cleveland. Yeah. Remember that? Like, it's just the shit was so crazy when I saw the backlash for that. And I went back to, remember when the Keith Olbermann thing when he called Trump a Kunta Kinte? and I took it as he called him the Hardy R. Like what you doing? Yeah. Like, think about it. He calls him an old slave thing, a white person. It's like, what are you calling him a cunt? He said, oh, I was calling him a cunt. Like, what? That's a perfect example. They don't know what they say can be taken as racist or insensitive. So that's what I'm saying. Stop overreacting to this stuff. I Can Breathe is not that great. I did not take that as I really took it as he was like, yeah, sigh of relief. Like, yeah, we can
I saw it. I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, why is it like what the fuck is going on?
I just the only thing that I think they should have done is just you could have took out 42021 from under it, because it's just like what today is.
I'm gonna be honest. I honestly thought something else happened. I was like, what is going on? Yeah. Like, why is the Raiders tweeting this? Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand.
Because would it be a 420? I was like, yeah, just take that out. But no, stop overreacting. Like, please stop. Like, we need to be this consistent about like the actual stuff that goes on in the NFL that is racist. Like how they won't let a black owner buy a team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or they won't let a black quarterback actually leave a team without controversy.
Yeah, I know. Or Colin Kaepernick. Or like how they're just like trying to shit on Justin Fields every chance. But then now they're bringing up, Trevor Lawrence literally says he doesn't care about winning. It's like, if Justin Fields said that, y'all would be tripping. Y'all would be tripping right now.
I would say, since we on sports, let's talk about the Justin Fields shit.
Yeah.
So, what's the joint? TSP, something like that. One of these YouTube channels. They had a great thing. They was like, they didn't even bring that stuff up. They was like, they pretty much didn't bring up none of his off the field talent.
Yeah.
They was like, he got all this, but do we have like the talent, the raw talent for it?
Yeah.
They was like, that's all we had. Like, do we have the raw talent? Mm-hmm. And what system he'll be put in? Like, if he's in a bad system, he could be another RG3.
I like the cop. I think it was Dan Orlovsky from ESPN. He was the quarterback that ran out the back of the end zone and got a safety for the Lions 2 years ago. He's an ESPN analyst now. But
they're digging the bottom of the barrel for these niggas.
I think he made a great comment. He said he saw like Josh Allen with it. It's like if he gets the coaching staff that wants him and puts the right team, he can see him being like Josh Allen. So I was like, hey,
don't speak my name, bro. Yeah, don't speak my name.
Coming for him,
you ran outside the back of the end zone.
I know.
Like that's like Mark Sanchez. Isn't that nigga name?
Yeah. He on ESPN too.
Why they hiring all these bums?
Hey.
Y'all got rid of a goat for them two niggas.
Hey.
Paul Pierce, all he did was, have a little ass shaking. That's all he had. And y'all went fucking crazy. But y'all have two bums.
The fact you saw Brett Favre is facing criticism because
For the dick pics?
No. He said, it's just like the people. I don't understand why people listen to Brett Favre though. It's just like because like he's just a country guy. He clearly has his views in a way.
He clearly could be racist.
He said he doesn't think Chauvin meant to kill him. Like it's just what he said. People just overreacting to the situation and stuff like that. But my whole thing like Brett Favre.
He wear Wrangler jeans.
I wish somebody would just tell him, like, hey man, when you talk about certain topics,
shut the fuck up.
Let's make sure you bring in some of your old teammates that may be of color and have them have a conversation with you back and forth because it's like I didn't hear him on the pod. So I don't know who he was talking to or was he just by himself. But it's just like, dude, like when you talk about these races, you just try to bring some more black people in there because it's like, it's just it comes across. At least don't give you the benefit of the doubt. These black people in there with you. Like,
Brett Favre. He like I say, he wear Wrangler jeans. They call him the good old country folks. He got in trouble for. First of all. You're old as shit. Why you're like in your 60 plus? Why are you sending dick pics?
Hey. Sometimes you get it how you get it.
Like what?
It clearly worked before. He was trying it again. That's all. It worked before. He was trying it again, dude. It worked before. He was trying it again. That's all you gotta say.
It was him and Anthony Weiner.
He probably got a bad chick doing that. He was like, "Oh, I'm about to try this again."
And then it was a regular girl.
He's like,
and then he was like, "Shit,
oh, damn! I knew I should try it for her." Like, damn.
Yeah, but it's crazy because like I was just saying, like some of the stuff these white people should just shut up and just not even comment on. Like,
yeah, I don't think because I think it's okay to have the conversation, but it's just like bring in people to have a conversation with because like this, I already know this is gonna be something we run into down the line. We're gonna have something that's like we probably should just brought someone else to have a conversation with us because it's like it's one of those things where it's like if you don't know anything of what you're talking about, but you're giving your opinion on it, it's not like you're not only gonna sound ignorant. You're just gonna also risk sounding offensive. So I think there's this time because like when people
like when me with sports takes
or like the back like people with the Jeremy Lin thing how they took things the wrong way. It's like because we didn't really have anybody to sort of converse with really that it seems like that's where it's like they didn't actually get a chance for us to explain why we said what we said. You know what I'm saying? So with Brett Favre, it's like he doesn't have anyone there to say. Do we have to like? No, I'm not saying you have to.
No, but I'm saying, do we have to like say where we're coming from?
If
in that situation,
if you don't want backlash, yeah.
But why this? But my thing, I'm not trying to like. Yeah. But the thing is this: like you see what's going on. Mm. So like when we said it, we were like, yeah, we understand what you're saying, but we still have problems that going on, and. Not a lot of people stepped up for us or say anything about us.
Yeah, and too, I don't think people actually watched the video. They probably got to a certain point and just stopped and thought they knew everything. But like, yeah, it's just I think that I just think for like sort of like Brett Favre, who's like your name's going to be in headlines. It's like bring someone else in to have a conversation with you. I didn't listen to it, so it's possibly he did, and I'm sounding like an idiot right now. But if he didn't, then yeah, just bring someone in.
It's kind of funny that a lot of these white quarterbacks are racist. They throwing this ball to black people. Yeah, I mean, what's the name? What's the dude's name? Drew Brees. My grandfather fought in the war. Like, shut up! Nobody cares.
It's like so did ours.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Our grandfather, my uncle, is all like veterans. Like, what are you talking about?
That man said, all right, so after this, I'm retiring.
Yeah, I know.
Retired that same year.
They act like Tom Brady never wore that MAGA hat. They act like that never happened.
Act like he wasn't just the coolest nigga with him.
Yeah, I know.
Act like what's his name wasn't getting hand jobs in Mar-a-Lago, too.
Josh Allen was wearing a MAGA hat, but he all man, shout Josh Allen. We give you a pass.
Yeah, we give Josh Allen a pass because
he with us.
Yeah. He with my white side.
He Bucky Barnes. The Winter Soldier. Let's just say
if
he can kick it in Wakanda.
If anybody gonna be Bucky for y'all coons, it's gonna be that nigga. What's his name? Baker Mayfield.
No.
Because y'all love Allen. Baker Mayfield.
It's Josh Allen. Nope. It's Josh Allen.
Once y'all get a white man with him that can dance, y'all be like, oh shit, we fuck with him.
See. Josh Allen didn't ask to come to Wakanda. He just ended up in Wakanda because he was tripping. They had to get that stuff out of him, that Hydra stuff out of him. Baker Mayfield wanted to be in Wakanda a little too much. And we be like, yo, like he's what's that dude named Claw? It was like, no, Claw, you trying to steal the vibranium. You stay the fuck out. You stay the fuck out. Bucky Barnes is Josh Allen.
Who the fuck is his wide receiver? Stephon Diggs?
Stephon Diggs, yeah.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs came with it. He was like, I know I want a mega hat, but let bygones be bygones, right?
That scene in Falcon Winter Soldier when they got the Hydra thing out of Bucky's head. That's exactly how Stephon Diggs was getting the mega hat of Josh Allen's head. He was like, when you see this hat, what do you do? It's fine. It's like he talked about now. What do you do? He started crying like, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I was like, yeah.
When you see this mask, what do you do? KKK. Oh no, I don't like him. All right. Oh shit. Oh man.
So stupid. Like, what else, man? Anything else you're talking about in sports? James Harden hamstring being down bad because, we know why his hamstring hurt.
Isn't it a hamstring party? What's the part of that?
Yeah. He working it all right.
Yeah.
He working it all right. Strip clubs in Brooklyn.
Yeah, strip clubs.
Strip clubs in Brooklyn.
Them Brooklyn Jones, yo. Speaking of Brooklyn, they say New York is bite. Not y'all. The real New York Knicks. Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
all right. No, this is where we take the topic though. You saw ZionWilliamson said New York's his favorite place to play, and New York fans went crazy. New York fans went wild.
All right, y'all don't need it. All right, I'm gonna be honest. New York, stop going after superstars. The last couple superstars y'all had, they was bums once they got there.
No, the funny thing about it, so it's like first, everyone, they swore they were getting LeBron. We getting LeBron. No, y'all getting Amari Stoudemire. You know what I'm saying?
And Carmelo.
Yeah, Carmelo gonna come a year later. You know what I'm saying? Then they're like, oh, we getting Kyrie and KD. It's like, nah, y'all getting Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
good pickup.
Did they talk about? Yeah, no, Julius Randle been hooping. By the way, that didn't mean to be a slight. I'm just he's not Kevin Durant. But I'm trying to think what else. Weren't they saying they were getting Giannis too? Am I tripping?
They say they're gonna get everybody.
Yeah, it's just relax, New York fans. Relax, New York fans.
Y'all don't need a superstar.
If y'all get ZionWilliamson, great, but y'all should be happy with the team y'all got right now. Like y'all hooping.
Y'all do not need another superstar. I'm telling y'all this. Like, look at it. Look at the last three superstars y'all had. Y'all got an old Derrick Rose.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think what they need to do, the Knicks need a blue collar team. Like they just always need a blue collar team, but they keep going for they want
big
these super
names,
teams, yeah.
Superstar.
But when you actually look back at like the Charles Oakley, all stuff like the fan favorite Knicks from old school, they're all just blue collar guys. Then you have Patrick Ewing was just the star, you know what I'm saying? You get those rough dudes, you get the John Starks country ass. You get, what I'm saying, Anthony Mason getting flexed on by Biggie and shit, in the story to tell shit.
I would say, you need to just get all these on. Stop trying to go after superstars because that shit's not working for y'all.
Yeah, fax machine.
That shit's not working for y'all. It might be Brooklyn's idea, but we don't know how long Brooklyn's gonna be in the league for.
Hop off the dick.
I mean, we still on that trade Kyrie wave.
No, he on that trade Kyrie wave.
We trade that nigga.
He had 32 and 8 last night. hooping.
Yeah, fun and games. So somebody call him a nigga. That shit take him out of
zone. I wish he never that never happened because bro, if I'm a player, I'm just gonna get in his head so easily. But no,
what's up, my nigga?
The thing is though, Kyrie a player I wouldn't want to try because it's he might go off and drop 50 on you. The only thing is though, like if you could get him to react in a way to get him ejected, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But I would want to get him like oh for real, you trying to play? All right, he gonna come and drop 50 on you. Keep trying. Like people can say whatever they want about Kyrie. That man cold at basketball.
Yeah, cold at basketball and on the flat world. Like getting around it. Whatever happened to B.O.B.? After he dropped that rant, that shit was over with.
Yeah.
He haven't had nothing from him.
I don't know. He probably started some like
That legendary rant.
he probably he probably opened some like restaurant, just been living off that.
Yeah, that rant was legendary. Great way to start off 2020.
Yeah, you
Right at the tail end of 2019. What other stuff you got?
All I got is our final topic to talk about. I don't know anything coming.
Wait, let's see. Before we get into that, let's see if we got some. Let's see if we got somebody else with the shit. What's the name? Slam the Raiders. We already talked about that. Drake body.
Drake's body sparks plastic surgery speculation. Not somebody actually said his abs were from surgery. That's allegedly. I didn't say this. I remember someone said like there was speculation that his abs were fake. Well, not fake, but like he got surgery to get his abs. I really wish I remember who said that, because that's actually a thing. It's from Zuyo.
Alright, so how can we start this start this topic off?
This what? You talking about the ending?
Huh?
You talking about the ending?
The what?
The ending? Like the church? Alright. So me and Donnie had this little conversation. Well, we've been having a conversation for a while. Now
Hold on, I want to name some. I want to name some people. All right, Tell me where they going. All right, Kurt Franklin.
Okay.
Where's he going?
I mean, what do you mean? You mean talking about like?
Yeah, he's going to heaven or hell.
I ain't playing this game.
Chance the Rapper.
Stop it. I ain't playing this game.
I'm saying Mace.
All right. So we've been having this little conversation about like the church in general, like the state of church, like because like we've had some morons in our comments say something about the Lil Nas X thing. Apparently, we're going to hell because we don't make a big deal about it.
And that shit gonna be lit because Biggie said he want to go there.
But the crazy part about it is like if you believe that means you believe only God can judge people. So the fact that you're judging somebody, blah blah, and I'm pretty sure the people who say stuff like that, I'm pretty sure they had premarital sex. They do stuff that sent them that, you know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden they're gonna be strict to the Bible when it comes to that one thing. So we've had this discussion off air, off camera, away from the mic about just like church in general. So I guess my whole take on it is just like why, because I often get asked why I feel young people don't go to church anymore by my parents who involved in church, and I tell them. But like before I get in that, what's your thoughts on like the church?
Church is pretty much a scam to me. I think it's a big pyramid scheme. Like as far as like the physical brick and mortar churches.
Yeah.
Like if you're really super religious, then you don't need a big mega house to do it. Just read the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever your religion is, you don't really need a big temple or shrine like that. You can just read the book.
Yeah, I think what hurts a lot, especially I think what goes on like with what you say is the hypocrisy you see. Like what was the dude that he sued Young Jeezy for using a sample from one of his sermons?
Probably Jerry Osteen.
No, it was a black dude.
I don't know.
I mean Joel Osteen, but it was you should be happy he's getting your word out there, but you're suing him because you want money for, you know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute, like what are you in it for? So people hear your word or for the money? If you assume that's weird. Or like with the Joel Osteen thing when there was the storms in Houston, people tried to find home in his church, like places, people lost their homes, so they went to his church. They said nope, nobody can come in here. And it's like, yo, I understand it from, okay, you want to preserve it, but at the same time, it's like, what would Jesus, like, really, what would Jesus do in that situation? So there's that hypocrisy there, and from my experience, I'm not gonna use names, but I remember when I was in a college lecture course, like I was in the actual like class, like the lecture was going on. I'm getting my phone's blowing up. I'm like, who the hell calling me? Check my phone, it's an unknown number. So I'm ignoring it. It keep going off. I'm like, huh. So I leave the lecture. They answer the phone because I think it's an emergency. Tell me why it's the pastor of a church saying, hey, I just wanted to talk or something like that. I'm like, yo, like, what are you, like a Jehovah's Witness all of a sudden? Like, bro, like, I'm in class. Like, relax. Like, you could have left a message or something. I could call you back. So I'm sitting there trying to go back to class. Homie sitting there like, no, don't go. No. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm trying to go back to class. Like, leave me the hell alone. So he's like, calling back. Whatever. It's important. Calling back. So I go to class, whatever. I leave class. Go to the library. Before I go to the library, I call him. Tell me why this is all about. He said, hey, you should start coming back to church and start donating money. What? You said this is important, mother. Like, and bro,
this light bill is due.
But bro, like, what gets me is like, and they wonder why young people stop coming. This is the shit that happens to us from like these churches. It's like there's been times when like the church I went to, they had this there's something where they call it like a lock in. When obviously all the kids, like, they'll stay over the church overnight on one time. So
some freaky shit.
Yeah, I know. It's so wild when you look back at it, especially considering the stuff that happened this year.
I mean,
but nah. Tell me why they made all the guys stay in this tiny ass room. Like, we couldn't do anything, but all the girls, they were in like the cafeteria area, like all spread out with TVs and everything. Well, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think the guys are going to do in that situation after that night? We're never, like, I don't want to go back to that shit. Like, yo, like, why are you treating us like with some shit?
Try to mark my spot with one of them TVs.
Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck?
But it's shit like that. But then they say, why young people not coming to church? I'm like, y'all just forget all this shit that happened. Like, y'all some hypocrites, yo.
And try to blame us for all the stuff that's going wrong.
Exactly. Like, oh, the youth ain't pulling up their pants. That's why the cop, like, huh? That don't even make sense.
What? Yeah.
Like,
you know who will pull up their pants? Jesus will pull up your pants. Like, the man literally had like a cloth like dress thing. Like, he didn't have no pants to pull up.
Or bro, like, I never seen so many people was like, oh, music today. I'm like, today, y'all ever heard of Rick James? Like,
yeah.
Like, what are you talking
Two
about?
Live Crew?
Like, bro, like, it's just the crap is like, the church is so crappy because of that. Like, it's just like the people in charge, the people, it's like, yo, like, stop judging people, stop acting like you know everything, stop being hypocrites. Like, either say the word and go on with it, and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and stop telling us the same shit every time.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's the same couple, like, verses and stuff. You don't get to the other one, but the same verses, everything.
Bro, when I tell you, like, you know, I just be chilling. I really just be chilling. You know, there's some dude at my church that I know for a fact he beats women and sells drugs. I ain't gonna say that. I never gonna put dude on Front Street. They treat him like he's the next coming of Jesus. Where I just be chilling, they got nothing bad to say about me. Nothing but bad stuff to say about me. I'm like, I'm learning about all business. I think that's funny because when y'all hear about the stuff y'all do, y'all all gonna look stupid. Like, real shit. It's just like, yo, like, that shit's just hilarious to me, yo.
I mean, then you got, and this not from like personal experience, but you got like preachers doing cocaine.
Yes.
Fucking members of the churches.
Yep.
Buying prostitutes. Mm-hmm. Coming up in like these fancy ass cars and shit. Yeah, and the church don't even have fucking AC or nothing like that. And it's so like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even like, they'll be like, oh, well, here's something for college and give you $100. Like,
yeah. Gee, I can buy half of a book.
What? Like, yo, this not even half a book. I can get one page out of book. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I understand, like, yeah, it's a little bit, that's all they have, and, you know, you got to pay the deacons and stuff, but honestly, the whole entire system is a scam because, one, you actually got to go to school to become a preacher.
Yeah, I know.
You actually have to get the license.
I know.
Now think about that.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Why do you have to pay and go to school to preach the word of God if you know what I'm saying, you believe him so much?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
that makes no sense. That means somebody else controlling the whole entire thing, what you're saying, so you're not really preaching it.
Yes. I mean, yeah. I the funny thing, I didn't expect for that to be brought up. I forgot you need to actually go get your license.
Yeah.
You need to actually, you need to go to school and get your. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it really don't. It really don't. It really does. Like, I understand it, and it's like you're saying like church and school, because I guess somebody would be like, well, teachers got to go. Yeah, that's a state thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
it's
Like,
a state.
Yeah, like of course the teacher has to do it.
And you're supposed
church should be separate from the state, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's still not separate because every time there's a presidential election, what is brought up?
Yeah, religion.
What's their religion?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? The churches, what's calling? And whenever the churches get released, the cops always out there to stop traffic.
Oh yeah.
Stop building on these highways then.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
but they gotta build a highway for marketing. Remember, they gotta make money. Yeah. You know what it's about.
Yeah, you got these big churches with all these mega. Like, some of these churches are nicer than some people's houses.
Yeah, bro.
Nicer than some grocery stores.
Yeah.
Where is the money coming from?
I don't know. And to be honest, like us talking about this, I am aware of there are some churches that are like very involved in the community.
Oh, yeah,
and they do things. And shout out to those churches. But I'm saying for the majority of the churches out there, y'all some bullshit.
No, we talking about the dirtbag people.
Yeah, the dirt. Yeah.
Dirtbag, like what's the dude name? Gary Owens or what his name is?
Gary Owens, that's the white dude.
What's his name?
I don't know. You talking about the dude I already talked about, Joel Osteen?
Yeah. Joel Osteen.
The only part where you get mistaken Gary Owens for Joel Osteen. Right here. Nowhere else.
And the thing about it even funnier, to make it even way crazier about churches, a gangster. I want to say, what you call Mace a gangster rapper?
Not really, but yeah, he's with Bad Boy, so he has to get
Became a pastor.
Yeah. And then came right back.
Yeah,
I think Cameron even called the bullshit on that. He said Mace even said he was trying to do it for money.
Yeah. And it's easy to do it for money.
Yeah, it's easy as hell.
The only person that I respect that did it and like never came back or never like really like try to come back is what's his name? No Malice.
I think like Reverend he went heavy with it.
Man, that nigga, they had that man in the bathtub tweeting.
I know.
Like, come on now.
Bro.
Back when phones wasn't waterproof.
I know.
Like, I'd be scared as hell being that cameraman in there. You know when all the chicks say
stand up. No, don't stand up, dude. I got shorts on. I don't want to see the top either. Like, damn.
Isn't his brother Russell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know the sick shit Russell did. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
We ain't got the money if you sue us.
Not yet, at least. Unless somebody want to buy this.
Yeah. Spicy Adventures. Thanks for sponsoring the show. If you want your hat right here, hit us up on IG. Yeah, all right.
Probably sold out by now.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about someone else when we wear that hat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But that shit is second.
But, that's all I had with the church topic. I was gonna go on the Kirk Franklin shit, but we don't need to do that shit.
Yeah, that's it. That's another time. We probably got like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But pulling in the car with my shooter.
Oh.
All right, so
we closing out the show tonight.
All right, so everything you good? Everything? You done talk about everything? Yeah, I hate you, dude.